best alternative music from Birmingham. The Midlands Mosh Guarantee.
So I am in the studio today once again with the brilliant Mount Slatra.
Boo, cheered last time, so we can get the switch out.
So I'm here with Ben, Ryan, and Aaron.
Yeah,
yes,
Aaron.
I got it. Sorry, Aaron is new to the band. We haven't met before. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. I'm all the more happier to be in the studio with you guys. You're entering a new era. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the new stuff that you've got cooking?
Yeah, we've got a new single coming out on the 27th of April, which is taken from our debut album, Fit for the Dead, which is currently complete. I'll pretty much say that we've got distribution and a label sorted for this. We've worked as hard as we can, and we've secured a process where, it's going up a level. We've been working with Matthew Jones from Dekesis, in Malneas with production, and it's safe to say that he's made us sound too good. We're underwhelmed by our own live performances now. But yeah, he's done a really good job. It's really exciting. So 5x5 is the second track of the album. So we're really looking forward to showing that to people and sort of, it's basically like a fresh new car, isn't it? And we just want to take it around and show people it. So, yeah.
What has the difference been from your last set of releases to now? Do you feel like there's been a jump up for you guys musically? Yeah.
To us as well, we love the EP, and a lot of people like it, which is great. But it's like the infancy stage of what musically the lifeline of it is. So it's very much a concept. It's a proof of concept for us as a band and a unit. We were really happy with how it turned out. It set a really good impression. Now this is a case of us refining and basically going in and pushing ourselves a bit more and wanting to come across, well, in a better light than we have with the EP, which is tough because the EP did get really good reception and we weren't expecting it. But yeah, I would say that we're doing more stuff that people won't expect from a thrash band. So we've got acoustic guitars, we've got a ballad, we've got all sorts, haven't we? We've got a gong.
A gong?
Courtesy of Connor from Birmingham Conservatoire. So we recorded drums there, which was almost too fancy. And we're excited for people to actually hear the merit of what we've put into it. But yeah, I prefer it to the EP. But that's my personal opinion.
I suppose, like, as a band, you kind of have to, like, you put your all into every release. So that the previous release, you're like, nah, that's dead in the water now.
We said
new year, new us.
The one thing that we noticed is that all of the older stuff that we listen to now, comparing it to purely the production, we sound like a different band in a good way. But yeah, the production's gone up a level in which we're really impressed and we're really happy with it. And we think it's set a good blueprint for where we're going after.
So Aaron, I want to say that you're new to Mount Slatra, but I don't actually think you're very new anymore.
I still think of myself as the baby of the band, if I'm honest.
You're the oldest member of the band.
Yeah, I'm the granddad. But I guess it's been 5 months now.
That feels like quite a long time.
Yeah, it's been pretty full on from the start. So there still hasn't been a relax phase, chill out, get to know each other, that sort of thing. It's just been learn the set, gig, do the album. It's been really fun, to be honest.
We very much threw him in the deep end, to the good degree.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Where it's like, here's the set, this is what you do. And and he's running around doing a great job. You're incredibly energetic, more so than us, I'd say. It's been a full on this year, which is great.
You just said, Aaron, that you've come in and it's been go, go, go. You've been playing shows. You've been, kind of helping with the release of this album. Did you end up writing your bass bits, or have you been in the band for too short a time?
To be honest, when I came in, most of it was already there.
Okay, yeah.
Ready to go. So it was kind of, everything had a skeleton. The parts were mostly there, but the Ben, Ryan, George, everyone was like, this is what we've got, do what you want with it. So I tried to do something that was kind of cool, vaguely bass and thrash metal.
We threw Aaron in the deep end because you learnt the EP straight away and he was out gigging. And then immediately we were like, right, new album, here's the material. You're in the studio, we'll do it. And then we recorded we did your bass, we did the guitars and vocals at your shop. He runs a music shop.
Nice.
and the roof was falling in as we were.
Yeah, the roof falling in, building collapsing, ceiling coming down. We made a DIY vocal booth, like a little isolation booth.
Yeah.
Set out, recorded it. We did all of the guitars and bass through an LG TV.
We didn't use the LG TV to record.
That wasn't the interface. We were using that as the playback system for the speakers because it was sort of the best thing we had.
That's how all the money went on recording the drums. So the drums were recorded in amazing Birmingham Conservatoire, loads of mics, really expensive stuff. And then the week after, we're back in the little booth.
It brings you down to earth, doesn't it, in a way?
Yeah. I mean, I felt treated. I felt like a princess, to be honest. It was that sort of thing. I got a lovely set of nice drums to play, nice microphones, and then
And then everyone else has to listen to their tracks through an LG TV. Tell me about the first track that you're going to be releasing, 5x5. Tell me about its inception.
I would say it's the first one that we road tested of the new material, so I'm pretty certain we were out playing it as the EP was releasing. So it had been road tested, and it was the one that everyone picked. We always played it first, and everyone was coming up saying we really, really like this. Cause it's very aggressive, and it's very thrashy. Probably our thrashiest song, I'd say. And it's super aggressive. And people were like, oh, when are you releasing that one? And as soon as they said that, we were like, okay, we're going to do this as a single before we put the album out. Which is what we've done. And I think it sets the bar nicely for the tone of what the rest of the album's going to be. I mean, the song itself is like 6 minutes, isn't it? So it's quite long. It's very proggy. There's lots of middle sections, some really nice solos. We've sort of gone all out on it. And it is sort of the set kind of pseudo album opener as well. So it's going to set the stage for what's coming next later on in the year.
And you said that it's the thrashiest song that you've made, but it's also very progressive. Tell me a little bit about why you decided to go down the progressive route when you could have just done straight up thrash.
I think the main thing because it sounds really bad, but we don't listen to a lot of thrash in our own time. So we all like different genres.
Yeah, so I like all of the shreddy stuff. So I spend most of my time listening to Jason Becker, Neely Brosh, Felix Martin, Extreme, Nick Johnston, Dream Theater. I like the instrumental 80s shred and all that crazy stuff. A lot of the stuff that people call non-musical, and I mean that in the best way, like all the Rusty Cooley stuff. It's amazing. Arpeggios for days.
So Aaron's brought a level of like technicality knowledge from his genre stuff. Like, I mean, you listen to a lot of pop, and you're the more modernized member. And
I think I am very like broad sense of appreciation for music. I'll kind of go from like, classic hip hop to metal to, modern songs of today. And I kind of dance around, and I feel like that gives me influence on how I perform on the songs as well. So it allows to add, because I could scream at everybody for an hour on an album, and I don't think I want to do that, though. I want to give sometimes a bit of melody behind it and kind of give them a taste of something that's different to what thrash usually is.
And would you say that, because you said there you've listened to hip-hop, you listen to pop, like, are there specific elements of the album that you can point out where you go, oh, I've taken a bit from here and I've put my spin on it?
There is a track on the album which I won't speak too much on. We'll keep it as secretive as possible, but it's quite groovy. And I feel like that when we were writing the melody for that, I kind of feel like we had a kind of a hip hop kind of influence on the melody of it, purely because there's a lot of groove in that track. So it's met with my voice screaming in a melody, but but I think it has a lot of obvious hip hop and like maybe even old disco groove sort of things.
Are we going disco?
Yeah, we are.
Nicky Island. So I'm it. We'd be like the new Bee Gees.
It sounds like we're going to expect the same kind of Mount Slattery goodness, but with a few curveballs thrown in.
We're really excited to show it off. So yeah, if it's a plug for people to go and watch us at Slaughterhouse on the 2nd of May.
Speaking of Slaughterhouse, very, very excited. You're headlining, which is incredible. Have you thought much about the production of the show going?
We're going full like rock opera. We've got props. We've got all sorts. It's gonna scare people in a good way. They're not going to expect it.
I was going to say, I've seen you live a few times. I don't think I've seen you at full rock opera.
And it's that sort of thing of you're like throwing curveballs of like, what can we do in this section? What can we do in that section? What can we add in? What can we use? We'll reveal one of them. So Aaron's already done this at his first show. We use a power drill during Battalion, which is always cool. And people go absolutely feral for a power drill, which is kind of weird to see, but it's really cool. It's like a biblical object, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it goes back to talking about the influences from outside genres. So there's band, Paul Gilbert, Billy Sheehan from Mr. Big. They did it.
We were at the rehearsal and he was like, I've got an idea, guys. And he gets out this power drill and we were like, okay, cool. And then we're like, he's going to do the Paul Gilbert thing. And then he's got a broken drumstick jammed into this drill with two plectrums that are glued either side. And then when he runs it, it's just spinning aggressively. And we're like, it's the jankiest thing ever. But it works. It goes down an absolute treat. People go mental for it.
So since I've joined, they have been subjected to a lot of, I'm going to politely call it goofiness. I tend to get overexcited and I spend most of my time thinking about all the live performances and all of those kind of things. It's what I do in like previous bands and other projects I'm involved with. It's like my focus is on the stage show and the theatrics. So I've kind of thrown a million ideas at the wall.
It's been a really good thing for us because we spent so long, kind of faffing around thinking that the music has got to be, the music's got to be optimized for audiences and stuff. But when Aaron came in, it was like a level of we never had to analytically go in and analyze our own live performances to a degree where we can improve upon it massively. And that's really, it's helped us a lot as performers, where it's almost like you're externally viewing yourself from an audience member's perspective. You're not solely focusing on the music, you're focusing on that act, that sacred act of live performance in front of an audience. So it's optimizing that to the level that I think we've done, to be honest. I think people are going to remember the set. I hope.
Last but not least, announce the song. Go for it.
Hi, we're Mount Slactra.
And you're listening to 5x5
on the Midweek Mosh.
Way!